Hey there, and welcome to a bonus GeoGuessr video. My cat interfered with my Countryle video, and it's still up there, but it was pretty bad, so I thought I would try to make it up to you with a Squardle video. I already did Wordle Peaks on my own today, so I can't give you a Wordle Peaks short as much as I would prefer to do that. So here is Squardle. It won't be a short, but hopefully it'll be good. The idea behind Squardle is you're solving 6 words simultaneously in an interlocking grid. You're solving one word across, one word down, then a word in the middle, a word in the middle, and a word at the bottom, a word at the bottom, and they share letters. You guess one word at a time, but it fills in two slots. So you guess the top and left word, and then the 2 middle words, and then the right and bottom words with one guess at a time. And it tells you whether a letter is in the puzzle at all, if it's in the word that you have guessed it in, or if it's somewhere else in the grid. So I'm going to start with the word bonus, because this is a bonus video. In fact, I'm going to start with bonus video. But let me explain, actually, let me do video, and then I'll explain the clues, because we didn't get them all. Okay. So O, this means I placed an O in this left-hand word. The yellow B here with the arrows pointing right and left, it means there's a B in this top word, but not in that spot. The I here, the red I with the arrows pointing up and down, means there's an I in this middle word, but not where I placed it. The E here means there's an E in one of these 2 spots. And this E means there's an E in one of these 2 spots. And sometimes you'll get an orange one with arrows pointing both directions, and that means it is found in both directions. So you saw how when I filled in a word, it filled in both these and then both of these. So now we're doing the right and bottom. So we know a few things. There is a B in this top word, but this white O here means there is an O in the puzzle, but not anywhere it can be seen from this cell. And in fact, we know there is an O here. There could be more than one. Any letters that are turned black on the keyboard, they don't appear anywhere in the puzzle. So we can ignore them. Don't use them. So information about this word. It may start with a B. It does not have an O in it. There is not an E here, because otherwise this E would be pointing right and left. There could be an E here, and there is not an I here. And there's no S, D, U, V, or N. Those are the things that we know. So probably doesn't start with B, because if it did, this word would have to end in B, and that's fairly unusual. So I'm not going to put a B here, but I am going to try to put an E fourth to test if it goes here. Because if it doesn't, it must go over here. It could go in both slots, but... so I think I'm going to end in ER, because I haven't tried R yet either. And I think something like... Well, I wanted to put E fourth, right? So like, maybe lapel? Actually, I like lapel. Let's try that. That'll also test L in a few places. We haven't used L yet. Purple letters haven't been used at all. That was a good guess. Look at that. So here we can see this L pointing up. There, we already know there's an L in the word, but just this one. If there were 2 L's in the word, then it would have double arrows here, because I guessed 2 L's. So obviously that L would have to go here, and then down here as well, I got a lot of information. So now there is an L in this left-hand word, but not the last letter. It could be the first letter. In fact, the top word could be label, or it could be lapel, but I'm going to try, oh no, it has to have a B in it. So I'm going to try label, and that was right. So when you get a word right, you get a bonus guess back. This is the number of guesses you get. You start with 10, and you get a guess back when you get a word right. So this word has got to be blimp, right? It's got an I in it, it ends in P, and it starts with B. So I'm going to go ahead and just fill that in. We'll worry about the other word later. So now we're looking at these 2, the right-hand word and the bottom word. Now it is possible to complete 2 words at the same time, if you can think of the right thing, because all you have to do is fill in a letter. You don't have to guess the whole word at once. As long as you fill in all 5 green letters, that counts as solving the word. So I haven't tried R yet. So I'm thinking maybe layer on the right, and caper, maybe? Or... Oh, interesting. There's an L in this word as well. I wonder where it goes. Could be first. I don't know what this would be. Lolly or something. I don't think that's on the list. Although Squardle uses a much bigger list. So sometimes you see words here that you wouldn't see other places. What did I say? Layer? Oh, if it's layer, it could end in ly. I'm going to try layer. Although if I could come up with a word with like a different first letter, like rayer or something, just to test what goes there. Kayer, I don't think is a word. See, if it is layer, as long as I fill in a Y here and an R here, I don't have to guess the actual word layer. So it can be useful sometimes to try to maybe taper. To try to yeah, taper is not a word. Fill in other letters when you're making a guess, but I don't think I can. It is layer. Okay. Now if I can get this word, it'll finish both of these words and I'll get 2 bonus guesses back. So probably ends in C. It's probably caper. By the way, you can put notes in. If you click once, you can put a yes, I'm sure of this. And if you double click, you can put a I think it's this, a guess. What do we know about this word? I think this is an L. And then, so this could be like logic. And then maybe gaily. I'm going to try logic. Yeah, so now you can see I finished logic and caper, so I got 2 bonus guesses. So I think this has to be gaily. Yeah, nice. That was a really good solve. 7 guesses left is really, really good. I don't usually do that well, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I hope you enjoyed this bonus video. If you like my content, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I stream Sunday afternoons at 2 p.m. Pacific. If you'd like to join me there, I'd be happy to see you. And of course, check out my daily Wordle and Countryle videos. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.